What you're about to see is a matter of human record. Explain it? We cannot. Disprove it? We cannot. We simply invite you to explore with us the amazing world of the unknown. To take that one step beyond.
Hi everybody, this is Dale, Paranormal Video Gamer, Dove218 here, and I'm going to be talking about a subject that there needs to be some information about, some stuff that has happened. A lot of you probably don't know what Ghost Ark is. Ghost Ark was being marketed as an all-in-one purpose device for paranormal research and conducting investigations of said paranormal research. The gentleman behind it, Mr. Ross, or I should say Rossi, did several videos on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, and he was saying that how it's going to change the face of paranormal research, and it's an all-in-one device, so you don't have to carry multiple devices. Some of the devices were an EVP recorder, a K2 meter, a temperature gauge, a pressure sensitive device, and then also included was a Frank box. Well, a lot of people like me were excited. We were like, wow, you know, that if they can pull that off, that's going to be something very special, because we don't have to buy all of these pieces of equipment in order to take with us on investigations and then have to pull them out one by one to be able to use this equipment. We thought, okay, this is going to be really cool. Then the first shipments came out, and from what I understood from the majority of people on Facebook groups and on Ghost Ark's own page, is that almost 95%, and I'm not even making up that number, I actually talked to the majority of people on the group pages and the Ghost Ark's own customer page. I would safely say 95 to 96% of those customers that bought a Ghost Ark, that received a Ghost Ark or two Ghost Arks, received broken and defective ones. What I mean by broken is people would turn on the device, and let's say that you wanted to use your digital recorder or the Frank box. You know, you had it on Frank box, you got bored, or you know, you weren't getting the results you were hoping for. You would turn the knob on the device and it would go to the recorder so you could start doing EVP recording. The minute they would turn the knob, either the knob would come completely off, or the knob would completely turn all the way around with little force, just small force. It would literally turn all the way around. It wouldn't go to the next switch. Ghost Ark said that there was a problem with the way that the machine was put together by Moco Technologies, and I hope I say that correctly. I apologize if I don't. But they said that there was a problem in the manufacturing process, and people should return their devices to the manufacturer to get another device. So a lot of people did that. Now, there are a lot of people that did that, and then there are some people that never even got a first device. So they posted on their page, and I have the page right up here. Let me pull that off. Okay, they posted on April 4th. Dear clients, we inform you that another batch of 150 perfectly functioning Ghost Ark devices is ready to be shipped from China, as communicated by our manufacturer, Moco Technologies. We thank all clients who are still patiently waiting for their replacement units, or for those pre-order devices. Despite the delays, the company's priority is to guarantee that all devices are perfectly functioning. Therefore, devices are shipped only when the manufacturer informs us that units are perfectly functioning and ready to be shipped. We will continue to keep you updated and looking forward to shipping well-functioning Ghost Ark devices to all of our clients who pre-ordered. Thank you, Ghost Ark team. That was their reply April 4th. There has been no reply since then. People have sent messages to them. They have asked, where is my device? And Ghost Ark has gone completely dark. In fact, their website has completely gone away. Before the website went off, I have to do a little bit of a elaboration here. About 9, maybe anywhere between 9 and 11 weeks ago, I checked the website and they were still taking orders on the website. I had mentioned it to them that why are you guys taking orders if, you know, the devices are not working. Never got a reply. And then all of a sudden, I got an email from a few of the people in one of the Ghost Ark groups that the devices and the websites were nowhere to be, or I should say the website was nowhere to be found. The website completely got taken down. A couple people did a little bit of research on the website. It was manually taken down from what I understood. It wasn't they had a delay or if there was a problem with the website. No, it was somebody went on the website and said, okay, delete website or take the website down, and that was it. The website is no longer there. So people go to reply to Ghost Ark through the email that they have here, basically stating that if you have a problem, to contact them. And it says here on their page, pre-orders start August 18th, business inquiries, and then it gives ghostark.com, and then a person's, I'm assuming that's a person's name, and it still lists the website as, you know, the website. So a lot of people pre-ordered these devices. I was one of them. I pre-ordered. I ordered my device August 28th of 2015. Was told that, you know, it will take a couple months for the devices to come out. I was perfectly fine with that. I personally, I thought, you know, maybe there's going to be kinks and whatnot they're going to have to work out. Everybody pretty much knew that that was probably going to happen. So everybody waited and waited and waited and waited and waited, and then finally they had posted that they were going to be shipping within a certain amount of time. I think it was, if I remember correctly, and I don't have that particular post, but I think it was a couple months ago when they said we're going to be shipping very soon, and everybody was like, yeah, we're going to get our devices, and then they got their devices and they were all pretty much broken. I've only heard, probably out of 300 people, I've heard 2 people tell me that their device actually works. The rest of them have these problems. Either the buttons don't work, the battery can't hold a charge, the battery burned out, the screen burned out, or whenever they're recording audio using the EVP recorder that was pretty much touted as the best recorder you will ever own, and will replace every recorder. That's what Mr. Rossi had said in one of his YouTube videos. It will replace all of your digital recorders based on the quality of this particular device's recorder. These people using the device can hear radio signals in the background because the way that the device has been designed, there's no shielding to prevent interference from leaking onto the audio. Now, here is the news that I found out, and when I found out about it, I was extremely pissed off. And, you know, first off, let me say, I want to make my case so everybody knows I ordered this device, and right now I'm going to show you the first email that I got from Ghost Ark a while back. I had wrote to them twice, and the second email that I sent to them was answered that I had gotten there was no tracking number that I got. All I had was the order number that I got, and everything that went with that order number. It had the price, when I ordered it, the order number, and it had on the order number when it was going to be shipped approximately. I sent that to them saying, hey, I haven't gotten any of this. I'm wondering where my device is. They sent me a reply stating, yes, we have your order number. Your order will be shipped soon. I'm like, okay, cool. So I sent them another reply about 3 weeks later, 2 weeks later, something like that. And I said, look, I still haven't gotten my device. When is it going to be shipped out? They asked for the order number again. I said, okay. I gave them the order number, thinking nothing of it. And then they wrote me back stating this, that my order they couldn't find anymore. Now, mind you, it's the same person that told me, yes, we confirm that your order will be shipped. Okay? So this person confirmed my order, and then all of a sudden, my order doesn't exist. And then I stated, look, this is all the information that I gave you the last time that I had contacted you about this. And I said, I ordered this. Here's the email you sent me as proof that I ordered. They replied with, they couldn't find my order, and they were looking into it, essentially. So I sent another reply. I said basically, okay, well, if you're looking into it, I need to know what's going to happen. How long is this going to take? Never got a reply. And a lot of people, like me, never got replies to the email. Once they had sent the email, they maybe got 1 or 2 replies, and that was it from them. They never sent another reply. They haven't replied to anybody. So I did a little bit of an investigation. I am an investigator, paranormal research, and part of my skills is to look for things that don't necessarily have to do with the case. Sometimes I'll find out that in an investigation that at one point there was a cemetery 2-3 miles away from where this particular investigation is, and I inform usually the client of what I find because it could be related to what is going on in their situation. Now, I did a little bit of research and I did a little bit of digging, and I had Mr. Rossi on my Facebook page. And what's very, very interesting about that is I had sent him a message after the devices, it was before actually the devices shipped and before I even bought the device. I had sent him a message on Facebook because I found out who he was. And I said, I would love to review your device. Just get my hands on it and, take it out for a couple tests and see how it is, how it performs. And he suggested that I do a review, either a YouTube review or a Twitter review or a Facebook review. And I said I'm perfectly okay with that. And he offered a device to me that he was going to essentially make sure was perfectly functioning, and he went on this, it's going to be the best device you ever own. I was like, okay, cool, I'm ready for that. So I sent him a message after 95 or 96% of the devices that were shipped were defective and destroyed. Essentially, they were garbage. And after I sent the message, I noticed he read the message, and then all of a sudden his account disappeared off of my friends list. And not only that, but his account completely disappeared completely off of Facebook. I thought that was very interesting. I'm asking questions of when people are going to get their devices, and he deletes his Facebook. So, I did a little bit of digging. I talked to several people that I got from his friends list when he was on Facebook, and I talked to a few of them, and one of them had asked him a question about when people were going to get his devices, and he basically said in many messages apparently to people, he said that he wasn't the only one that got the same message, that he did not have the devices ready yet. He was working on it, and he couldn't issue refunds because he didn't have the money at the moment to issue the refunds, and he was working on getting the funds from the sale of Ghost Arks back to the customers who ordered and asked for refunds. This is what he told multiple people on Facebook, and then deleted his account. So I did a little bit of research. One of the people that had him on Facebook essentially told me that one of his personal friends had wrote on his wall that Mr. Rossi had either bought a new vehicle or had purchased a vehicle with the money that he got from investors that he somehow manipulated to help him come up with the capital in order to get Ghost Ark up and running. He used some of the money for the website, he used some of the money for parts, and he basically made sure that he had some money for labor for the devices to be made. Now, from what this friend informed the other friend of, or I should say the acquaintance of, is that Mr. Rossi had bought a car, bought some other questionable stuff, and then apparently sent messages to multiple people that he didn't have enough money to buy all the parts that he needed for the Ghost Arks. So he went and he bought a cheap outsourced parts, or a bulk of cheap outsourced parts, and sent them to Moco Technology to build the Ghost Arks. Now, apparently Moco sent an email to Mr. Rossi stating that the parts that they received, some of them were broken and some of them were unusable because they were shipped badly. Well, apparently Mr. Rossi had told Moco that go ahead and use the usable parts and send out the Ghost Arks right away. No quality check or nothing, and that's why a lot of the devices came back really, really crappy. So, I did a little bit of checking, and I did a little bit of snooping. The website listed an address, so what I did was I looked up the address of the Ghost Ark, and apparently he had a headquarters in UK and another one in Bulgaria. And the one Bulgaria office he has listed, if you look on Google Maps, it is an office space that is completely empty. So whatever happened, he closed down shop and left town. Now, I was told that there were multiple investors he borrowed money from, and they went to the police department in Bulgaria, apparently, and said, look, he borrowed money from us, he said he was going to repay us, and he never did. And the police, caught up with him, I guess, or they called him and said, look, you've got to pay these people or else we're going to have to arrest you. Well, he had, I guess, either signed a document stating that he would pay them back after a certain amount of time, or there is a timetable that he is going to make sure that these people get their money. Whatever the situation is, he agreed to pay back what he borrowed to get Ghost Ark up and running, and then skip town. Literally, skip town. And from what I understood, the police are looking for him. They are actively searching for him, and I don't know if there's a warrant or anything like that for his arrest, but it does bring the question of whether or not this person should be jailed for fraud. You know, when you send broken devices to people, and these devices are basically being touted as working devices and they're broken from the minute they ship, that's fraud. Regardless if it was an accident, if it was a malfunction. If it was a malfunction, you ought to say, you know what, I'm very sorry, send it back to us. But what's really interesting about this whole situation is that they could have said, okay, we're going to take care of everything. Send us back the product. We will pay for shipping. Send it back to us. We will resend you a working unit within a week or two. You know, give us some time to figure out how to repair the devices if they need repair, or remake the device and send it to you. Now, they did do, some of the people got new devices, but the majority of people that I've talked to have not received a device yet. A lot of them were told by email to hold on to their devices until they can come up with more units to push out in order to replace the units that were broken. And they haven't heard anything back from them. So essentially they're saying, hold on to your device, we know it's broken, wait, we'll send you a device as soon as we have more available. And then they went completely silent. This is what has happened with Ghost Ark, and this is why I wanted to share this information, because like a lot of people, I'm very pissed off that they didn't have the decency to at least let people know, hey, we screwed up, we're sorry, we're gonna fix it. No, they completely went dark. They shut down their website. They're probably going to shut down their Facebook page because it's still up today on, let's see here, September 13th of 2016. But I have this gut feeling within 2 months the Facebook page is going to be gone. I would recommend that if you do have a Ghost Ark device, or if you're looking to get a repaired Ghost Ark device, or even if you haven't gotten a Ghost Ark device like me, do yourself a favor. Add the group that's on Facebook that is, I think it's called Upset Ghost Ark Customers or something like that. I'll share a link in the description. Add that group on Facebook and let everybody know that's in the group. There's like 200 people that are in that group that I'm in, and you know, I posted a while back, you know, about the website being down, and you know, some of the information that I was able to dig up is pretty insane. But I hope this information has helped you in some sort of way, for you to understand what is going on, what I was able to uncover. And the Paranormal Herald is going to be doing a story of what information I found out, some of the things that I heard. And again, these are from reliable people that had Mr. Rossi on their Facebook accounts, and apparently he sent messages to multiple people, and these multiple people I've talked to. You know, it's not just me saying this, it's multiple people saying the same thing on what happened. So I hope, again, this information was informative. I hope you guys appreciated this information. And as soon as I have some new information about the situation unfolding, I will bring it to you and give you guys an update. So, again, I'm Dale, Paranormal Video Gamer, Dev218. Thank you guys for watching.